Hi, I'm Dr. Jessie, and today I have an intermediate to advanced core and deep stretch finisher. So the core series, you've just worked out and you want to get this in. We're going to work the upper abdominals, we're going to work your lower, and we're going to work the obliques. And then if you have a strap, I recommend using it for the stretch. We're going to use a little bit of dynamic movement in and out of the stretches before we get into our steady hold. And I really want you to tap into your breath work as we move through this. So we're going to start out on our backs. Place your forearms down. This is going to get into your lower abs. So we're in a tabletop position. Think about tucking your tailbone up towards your pubic bone and lower your right heel down and then bring it back up through to center. Alternating heel taps. Try to keep the same shape with your leg the whole time, so you're not just dropping your leg, you're keeping that nice shape, the 90-degree shape, and that's going to ensure that you are using your lower abs. We're going to do a few more here, and as you do this, I want you to think about not just lifting the leg and lowering the leg. When you pull this leg in, you're trying to use your belly. So you find that little end range, and you find that contraction of your lower abdomen. So we're going to do 2 more on each side. Find that little contraction there at the end, and you'll lower down onto your back. You can support the head, neck, and shoulders if you want to. Otherwise, we'll find the tabletop position. You're going to lift up and you're going to frame your right leg. Lower down, and then framing your left. Now, as you go to the right, I want you to think about keeping that right shoulder blade up. So it's not just about rocking from side to side. We're trying to use our obliques, and again, that same thing. I'm not swinging my arms. I'm pulling myself up from my core. So let's do 2 more on each side. Just really finding that little end range. You pull it in, and then a little bit more of a squeeze is really going to ensure that you're working your abs. Let's lower down. Next, we're going to go back into a little bit more oblique work, but also gets your lower abs. So your legs are going to go up. You're going to get them as straight as you can, and think of that same action. So you're trying to pull your tailbone up towards your pubic bone. So just that action, I'm feeling a contraction here in my lower abs. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up, and then reach your pinky finger for your pinky toe. So toe taps. It's okay if you don't get your pinky to pinky, but that's the direction you're going. And as you're moving through this, I want you to think up, up, up. So you're not lowering your body down completely, you're just reaching up like you're climbing a rope. Let's do 2 more on each side. And lower down. Next one is a double crunch. So these are pretty hard exercises. It's going to work your upper abs and your lower abs. If you don't get your elbows to touch your knees, that's okay. That's just the direction that we're headed. So you're going to interlace your hands behind your head, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up, and draw your elbows in towards your knees. Also pull your knees in towards your elbow. Then straighten your right leg, straighten your left leg, pull the right leg in, left leg in, and lower. So we're only going to do 5 of these. Inhale. Exhale, crunch up, left, right, and lower. Big breath in, coming up on your exhale, crunch, double crunch, right, left. We call it a double crunch because you're using your upper body, but you're also trying to draw your legs in towards your elbows, so you're getting those lower abs. Coming up, left, right, and lower. Once more, big breath in, exhale, crunch up, right, left, and lower. So we've got 1 more ab exercise in this series. Interlace your hands behind your head, lift up, and then you're gonna cross your left elbow over towards your right knee as you extend your left leg. Then you're gonna try to straighten your right leg. Then you're gonna switch right elbow to left knee. You're pushing that leg up towards straight and then switch. So we're only doing 5 on each side. It's okay if you don't get that elbow to knee connection. You're just trying to get that motion. This is tying everything together. We're working our obliques with that twist. We're working our lower abs, especially when you think about imprinting that leg. So you're trying to push that leg up towards the ceiling. Let's take one more. And hug it in. Rock your legs from side to side. Take your arms out wide. Take your feet out wider than the mat or mat width apart. And let's just windshield wiper the legs back and forth a few times. Let's slow down the breath. So bring your legs back up on an inhale. Exhale, take the legs over to the left. You can stay here if this is enough of a stretch. Otherwise, hook your left foot on the top of your right thigh. It's gonna get a little bit more of a stretch in your hip and your quad. Just don't want any strain on the knee. Nice deep inhale. Steady, smooth exhale. One more big breath in. And exhale, release the legs. Bring the legs back up through the center. Inhale. And exhale, over to the right. Staying with that nice, slow, deep breath. Maybe hooking the top of the thigh. You can close your eyes if you want to. Or releasing those hip flexors and the thigh as they do assist in your abdomen. Bring your legs back through to center. Hug your knees into your chest. We're gonna take a modified happy baby. So you're gonna grab the inside of your shins and wrap around towards the outside. Start to press down and then rock from side to side. So just adding a little bit more movement here. Then switch the grip. You're gonna hug your shins in. You're drawing your knees up towards your shoulders. Then alternate in between those two. So grab the inside of the shins, press your legs away, and then flip the grip. So we're just releasing our sacrum and our low back, as well as the hips, the inner thighs, but with a little bit more motion, just loosening everything up. Draw your knees back in, hug your left knee in towards your chest, and extend your right leg. So here's an option. We're gonna hold this when removing pose, just drawing that thigh in towards your chest. If your strap is handy, go ahead and grab it. If you don't have a strap, interlace your hands behind your hamstring and then just bend and straighten the leg. So there's a few options here. You can keep your right leg straight if there's no tension in your lower back. If you feel tension, then you're gonna bend that knee. Again, if you have your strap, you're gonna wrap it around center of your foot. And same thing, just a little bend and straighten. So we're just kind of warming up, lengthening that hamstring. And from here, you're just gonna hold the stretch. Nice deep inhale. And steady exhale. 2 more long, slow breaths. And from here, holding on to the strap, you're gonna take your leg out to the side. Now, as you do this, focus on pressing this top of the right thigh down. So So if you don't have a strap, then you can be grabbing the inside of your knee and getting a similar sensation. So we're getting this top, hip, and quad release. If you have the strap, then you're getting a little bit more of a stretch on that inner thigh and hamstring of the left leg. You can take your right arm out to the side, and that's going to allow you to kind of roll or shift your weight more towards that right side. Slow your breath down. Nice steady inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Bring the leg back through the center, and let's take it over to the other side. If you have the strap, you're just simply bend and straighten. If you don't, your hands are behind your hamstring. You're just working that leg straight. So we're contracting our quad to lengthen our hamstring. So it's a dynamic stretch as we're engaging and lengthening. Left leg can be bent or straight. And let's just hold the stretch. You can close your eyes. Just want to connect with your edge. So where it feels like you're getting a nice stretch, but you're not overdoing it. Nice long inhale. Nice steady exhale. We'll take another inhale. Exhale, take the leg out to the right. If you don't have the strap, you're just holding on to the inside of that knee. You're trying to roll or shift your body weight over towards the left, and that's going to give you that nice opening here across the top of the thigh and the hip. And bring the leg back up. Release your strap. Finding your modified happy baby. If you really like that one, it gets the inner thigh more, but if your hamstrings feel ready, you can take full happy baby. Trying to get your back flat. Notice if your chin is jutting up, you want to drop it down and just rock from side to side. And hug your knees into your chest. Lower your feet down, and you can take Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, and rest on the top of your hip bones. Just going to end with a couple breaths here. Any position here, you could stretch your legs out, or you could find your broken bridge. Just close your eyes. And you want to feel the breath coming into your belly on the inhale. Exhale, the belly and the hands softly fall. Stay here as long as you like. Just feeling that calm and ease in your body. And I will see you next time.